Hello, B2B crew, and welcome back to another day of Vocabulary Word Bank. This is basically where I go and look up the definitions of words because I just want to know more words and I want to expand my vocabulary a little bit. And it has nothing to do with nothing else other than that, you know? But one of the words that we're going to start with today is,
Venison.
hold on, let me turn this up.
Venison.
Venison. And what I've figured that I'm gonna do now, instead of like going to look up actual definition, I'm gonna look up the definition in the Bible so you can actually get the actual definition because the Bible definition get the exact definition on what it means, and then like excuse me, it get the exact definition on what it means, and it actually be the definition that it is, if that make more sense. If I said that right, I don't think I said that right, but what I'm trying to say is the Bible version or Bible definition gives the actual definition of the word compared to the dictionary or looking it up on Google. Look up the definition in the Bible so that way, you know, I feel like you get the exact definition. But again, the word today is
Venison.
one of our words is venison. Venison. And venison is the meat of any wild animal caught by hunting. And then some synonyms for venison could be game, wild meat, or wild game. Again, venison, the meat of any wild animal caught by hunting. And that's synonyms for that word could be game, wild meat, or wild game. I'm gonna do that one more time. Venison, the meat of any wild animal caught by hunting. Synonyms could be game, wild meat, or wild game. If you don't know how to spell game, it's spelled Game. Wild meat is spelled Wildmeat. Wild game is spelled Wildgame. Okay, the next word is savory. I hope that I'm saying this word right. I think I am. That's a hard name. That'll be a hard brand name. Savory. I just gave somebody a brand name.
Savory.
Savory. And savory's definition is food that is flavorful, seasoned, and pleasing to taste, often spicy or salty. Some synonyms for that could be pleasing, pleasant, and palatable. Again, savory. Food that is flavorful, seasoned, and pleasing to taste, often spicy or salty. Again, savory. Food that is flavorful. Flavorful is spelled Vorful. Seasoned is spelled Seasoned, and pleasing to the taste, often spicy or salty. Again, synonyms could be pleasing, pleasant, or palatable. Pleasing is spelled Pleasing. Pleasant is spelled Pleasint. No, Sant. Sorry. Palatable is spelled Palatable. And tomorrow's words are administration and condemnation. Condemn. Because I want to make sure that I'm saying this word right. Because tomorrow words
Condemn.
condemn a nation, condemnation. I need to put some. What's the name of my elbows?
Condemnation.
Condemnation. Yeah. Hold on one more time.
Condemnation.
Condemnation. And then again, that's ministration and condemnation are our two words for tomorrow. My challenge for today. Let's see how I want to challenge y'all. Because yeah, like yesterday, I wanted y'all to look up the definition of a verb and a noun, and I wanted you to know the difference between a verb and a noun. Today, um, I'm gonna base it based off the words. Being that we talked about wild meat and food that is flavorful and spicy. I want you to write a question. Right. I want you to write I want you to write a list of foods that no. A list of dishes, that's good, better. A list of dishes that Could be a list of dishes that can be made by animals that are caught by hunting. So like deer, what's another one? Wild animal? Lamb, um, thinking of other animals, steak, things of that nature. Like I want you to list foods that are savory and invention. So I keep pronouncing this word wrong. I feel like I'm pronouncing this word very wrong.
Venison.
Yeah. I want you to find no, there you go. I want you to find a venison animal and a food that is flavorful, seasoned, and pleasing to the taste. So I want you to find a venison animal where it says meat from a deer on that other definition, but y'all know what I'm saying. I want you to find a any wild animal that's caught by hunting, right? And I want you to find a dish that is savory. So I want you to find an animal that is caught like a wild animal, you know what I'm saying? And then I want you to find a dish for that animal. So if you say deer, you should say like deer soup, or let's just say you say a lamb, then you should say lamb chops or something like that. You get what I'm saying? So I want you to find a wild animal, the meat of any wild animal that can, ah, the meat of any wild animal, and a food that is flavorful, seasoned, and pleasing to the taste. So a savory food off a venison, yeah, a venison, yeah,
Venison.
yeah, a meal off a venison animal. Yeah, a meal off a venison animal, and it got to be tasty. It got to be something that's, I'm saying, cause it got to be something you would eat in real life. And then, again, our words for tomorrow: administration and condemnation, condemnation. And I hope that y'all having a blessed day. Um, I want y'all to know that God is with you regardless of where you stand in life. Um, I hope that you keep your head up through whatever you're going through, even if you ain't going through anything. I hope that you keep your head up. Um, I hope that you don't let any depression, any weakness, any phase break you. I hope you let it make you. I hope that you find strength in the Lord, you know, and I hope that you really stay blessed. Like when I tell you to stay blessed, I really mean stay blessed, you know. So yeah, I want y'all to know I love y'all. I really genuinely love y'all from the bottom of my heart, you know. And I really want to see better for y'all, not just for myself. I want to see better for y'all. So yeah, and then no, I'm gonna give y'all another question. That's one question, but another question is I want to do something that has to do with ELA. Hmm, hmm. Let me look up ELA questions. Hmm. Mm. Okay, yeah, that's a good one. That's good. Okay, I want you to, I don't know if I did this yesterday, but if I did, please correct me. I want you to look up the difference between a proper noun and a common noun. So what's the difference? Like what is a common noun? Matter of fact, that's even better. I want you to look up the definition of a proper noun and then look up the definition of a common noun and tell me the difference between them. And I want you to give me an example of a common noun. So yeah, I got the definitions right here. If you don't know the difference, it's okay. Trust me. I didn't pay attention in school all the time like that either. So if you don't know the difference, that's fine. Just look it up, you know what I'm saying? And once you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? But that's my task for today for y'all. Just look up the difference between a proper noun and a common noun and be able to identify what is a proper noun and what is a common noun. Um, like I said, I love y'all. Stay blessed. Keep your head up. Don't let nothing break you. Let everything make you. Um, yeah, I love y'all, man. Stay blessed. It's Wasabi.